everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. Today I'm going to show you how I've made a 6x6 version of my pillar display card. So this one I've popped in a box, and the tutorial for these boxes I'll link up here because it's my envelope boxes. I've just cut an aperture into that one so you can see through it, and I'm going to be wrapping some ribbon around it. But this is my sympathy card that I'm sending to the royal family. So I had a little look, and the Queen's favourite colours were blue tones, and her favourite flower is a lily of the valley, but unfortunately I don't have that, so I've gone for just some other nice flowers there. And then I had these from an old creative stamping set, so I've just heat embossed the Union Jack there and a crown, and then I've got with sympathy through the middle. So it's a 3D one. It can just stand on its own, but I've backed it, or I've stuck it, sorry, onto a 6x6 card blank, so it will stand that way. Plus then I've got room to be able to add my message. So tutorial for the box will be linked, and let me show you how to make the 6x6 size. If you want the 5x7, I'll link that as well at the end of the video. So it's really easy to make. You need 2 pieces of 4.5x6 card, and you're going to score along the 4.5 side at 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches and 4. You'll then want a piece of 6x6 card, and then also a 6x6 card blank if you want to have it, you know, on that, like I just showed you. Like I said, it does stand on its own. So you want to do that twice. I've already got one ready. Next, you want to fold and burnish the score lines on both of those pieces. And then I'm just going to snip a little bit off the ends there, so we've got those tabs. And then just using some glue, just run that down that 1/2 inch tab. And then fold one of the panels and that 1/2 inch panel, and then just one from the other side. Make sure it all lies flat, and just give that a good burnish. And you've got one of your pillars. So I've already gone ahead and made another one here. And then you want your 6x6 piece of card. And I'm going to have it so that the join is at the very front here, just so that when you're looking at the card you don't see any of the join there. If I was to stick the join onto this piece, you can see it. So it's up to you, but I just think it looks better this way. So that's the join, is actually on this left hand side. So what I'll do is I'll have it so it's on the right hand side, and then again that one as well. So I'll have both joins facing inside the card, and then the acetate and everything will be on the top of that as well anyway. So at least you don't see it from the sides then either. So I'm going to use my construction glue now. It's just a really nice card style to be able to like protect the flowers, because obviously this one's being posted. So I thought this would be a nice style. And you don't have to add the acetate, that's completely optional as well. There's lots of ways to change this up. And then again, just stick that one. So just make sure they butt right up to the edge, and just give that a minute to dry. Okay, so whilst that's still drying, I've made all my flowers. If you want to see how I made these in real time, then I'll share the Facebook Live video below, which is where I made this one here. I've done exactly the same flowers, but I've just done these autumnal colours here. Thought it'd be quite nice. Do a birthday card for the autumn season, and then I've got the leaves there as well. So I've cut the flowers from my funky floral set. So I've used these ones here and these ones. I've just not used those big kind of starburst ones. And then I've used the hydrangeas from the apple blossom set. I've used my grid embossing folder just for the side detail there, just for that layer, and I'll give you the measurements to those in a moment. And then for the sentiment, if anybody asks, for the with sympathy one, it's part of the ultimate ribbon sentiment set from Creative Craft Products. You get the stamp and you get the dies, so it's a really nice little set. But this one I'm using the rapid card sentiments, and I'm going to have happy birthday, so slightly different this one, just to give you a few more options. So I'm going to do the same layout. So I'm just going to place them down first just to check that I'm happy with how that's going to look. So I have that one, something like that, and then the leaves will fill in all of the gaps. So I've got my hot glue gun on here, so I'm going to get that all stuck down. So I've just added 2 strips of double-sided tape towards the inside here, but don't go right to the top. This is a piece of 5 3/4 squared acetate, and it's going to sit over the top. I didn't want mine going right to the edge or right to the top and the bottom, because you would see the join. So the idea is that these pieces will cover all of it, and they would just line up with the top of the acetate. And I just think it looks a bit cleaner than having like the acetate taller than these pieces. So just cut your tape, or you know, tear it off so it just goes within the 5 3/4 kind of height there. And then I'm just going to, you want to keep it in the square form, and then sit that one down over the top, because you can't lie it flat. What I would recommend you doing, if you didn't have 3D flowers in here and you're just keeping it flat, push that side down flat and then let that one stick down. Then you know it's going to obviously fold flat for your envelope if that's how you're doing it, but this one's staying, you know, in its 3D form. So I just need to make sure I've got it kind of square, but that looks about right, and it can stand up nicely as well. So these 2 pieces here are now going to sit over the top. So the gold is 5 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch, and then the white, which I've embossed, is 5 1/2 by 1/2 an inch. You'll see there it fits perfectly. I'm just going to run some double-sided tape down the back. So at this point I could still change it if I want it that way up, but I think I do prefer that way. And then I've got my sentiment, happy birthday, so I could have it right in the middle. I could have it slightly maybe on the left side. I could have it like that. I could have the happy up there and the birthday down there. Have it through the middle. There's so many ways. I can't, something about the bottom left, or maybe like that. There's going to be so many of you that are going to like it different ways, so don't come at me if you don't like where I've put it. It's each to their own with this. It's quite nice having it kind of central. Oh, that's nice actually, right in the center. Just going to make sure that I get that nice and straight. Maybe in the middle. Yeah, maybe we'll go for that. Okay, and then you just need to stick it onto your card blank if that's what you want to do. Like I said, it will stand on its own, but there is something quite nice about having it on that card blank. So I'm going to use the construction glue just to really strengthen it. I'll just bring back in the other one here, and again there's the box, so if you want the tutorial for that, I'll have it linked at the end here as well, along with the 5x7 version of this style. But you can see the one with the silver and the blues there, and then those autumnal colours and the gold mirrored card. I think it looks lovely. Let me know which colourway you prefer. To be honest, I think all colourways are going to look lovely with this. Imagine all pinks. You could do all your purples. I think even like black and white would look lovely as well. So have a little play around. It doesn't even have to be flowers inside. It could be anything you want. It's a really nice style for protecting anything 3D that you might add to it. So thank you again, as always, for watching today. I'll link all of the product that I've used in the description box below. The tutorials popping up now will be the 5x7 and the envelope boxes. And as always, I'll be back again very soon. Take care. Bye.